I'm not sure what everyone else does when they're struggling to write music, but for me what helps is going and finding new interesting chord voicings and chord progressions that can really just inspire complete tracks. So in this video I'm going to be breaking down 3 chord progressions that are perfect for guitar, but also if you're a piano player you can get some really interesting results trying to transcribe these chord progressions onto the piano or onto other instruments. And I'll be talking about the notes that are being played as well, so you don't just have to be a guitar player to get something useful out of this. So there's some really interesting progressions and voicings, and the last one is one that I use to get millions of streams on Spotify, and it's a really good tool for writing your own music. And as a quick side note, if you've got any questions around guitar tone and how I record and capture the guitar sounds in this video, I'd recommend checking out this video, which completely covers all of your guitar tone questions. But for now, let's dive into the first progression. So this next progression is in D major, and we're playing the 1, which is the D major 7, or you can also play it with 13, which I'll show you in a minute. Then we're going over to the B minor 7, which is the 6, the G sus2, which is the 4, and then the A add 11, which is the 5. So starting off, we're playing a D major 7, but you can also play it as a D major 13. So we're playing the 5th fret on the A string, 4th fret on the D string, 6th fret on the G string, and then here you can play either the 3rd fret on the B string, making it just a D major 7, or if you play it open, you add the 13, just a D major 13. So from there we move over to a nice B minor 7 voicing, so we're playing 2nd fret on the A string, open D, 2nd fret on the G, open B, so the 1, 3, 7, back to the 1, B, D, A, D. And that would be the 6. Then we go over to a G sus2 voicing. So I really like this style of chord voicing. So this one is the G sus2. So the way I'm playing it is using my thumb to fret the 3rd fret on the E string, playing the open D, 2nd fret on the G, 3rd fret on the B. For a nice G sus2 voicing. And if you add the open E as well, you get sort of G6 sus2. And then we're just sliding this up 2 frets for the A add 11. And instead of that shape, we're playing that shape, which means we're playing the 5th fret with the thumb on the E string, muting the A, open D. Then we've got the 6th fret on the G string, 5th fret on the B string. And since we're playing an A add 11, we're playing A, D, C sharp, E, and you can play open E as well. Quickly as well, if you want to know the picking progression, it sounds like this, slowed down. So if I count the strings, 1, 2, 3, 4, it's 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 3, 2, and I'm copying that pattern throughout the different chord changes as well. And as I said, this one's D major, so try your D major sort of pentatonic scales, your D major scales, and see what you can come up with. So I don't usually integrate non-music related adverts into my videos, but when BetterHelp reached out to me, I knew it was a service that a lot of us could really benefit from. Working as a music producer can be a very isolating and difficult job at times, and working in the music industry in general has its challenges, whether you're just starting out or whether you're a seasoned music producer. It can be a very difficult industry to navigate. And with that in mind, it's super important to take care of your mental health. And if you are in any way struggling, I would highly recommend checking out BetterHelp. It's a platform that allows you to connect with credentialed therapists online and from the comfort of your own home. And if you're anything like me, having that service that allows you to do it from the comfort of your own home is such a massive deal. So if there's something you might be interested in, hit the link in the description down below and head over to BetterHelp. You answer a few questions so they can get to know you, and based on your answers, they will connect you with a qualified therapist who is a good match for you. You can contact your therapist by phone, by video chat, or even by messaging, whatever works best for you. And usually within 48 hours, you'll be matched with your therapist. So if it's something you might be interested in, do click the link down below and go and check them out. I can't stress enough how important it is to take care of your mental health, and if a service like this is helpful to you, I would definitely recommend checking it out. But anyway, on to the next chord progression. So this chord progression is in C sharp minor. There's a couple of interesting voicings, some open voicings, which I really like. The first chord is the A major 9, which is the sort of 6 in this sequence, because if we're playing in C sharp minor. Then we've got the B7 sus, which is the 7. Then we're going to the 1, which is the C sharp minor 9. And then we're finishing off on the 5, which is the sort of G sharp minor 11. So for the first chord, which was the A major 9, we're playing the open A, then we're playing 4th fret on the G string, 2nd fret on the B string, 4th fret on the E string. Then we're going over to a B sus chord. Let's play this, I'm barring the 2nd fret, and I'm also playing the 4th fret on the G string and the 5th fret on the B string. So essentially we're playing the B, the E, the B, the E, and the F sharp, so sort of sus or sus4 chord. Over to a C sharp minor 9. Really love this voicing. So we've got the E ringing out, so open E, and then we're playing 4th fret on the A string, 4th fret on the G string, 4th fret on the B string. Really nice one to sort of ring out, nice moody chord. So we're playing the C sharp, the B, the D sharp, and the E. And then finally finishing on the G sharp minor 11, which is a bit of a fiddly one to play. So we're playing the 4th fret on the E string, muting the A string, 4th fret on the D, 4th fret on the G, 2nd fret on the B, 2nd fret on the E string to make the G sharp minor 11. So G sharp, F sharp, B, C sharp, F sharp. If this is uncomfortable for you to play, you can also just play a G sharp minor 7. So you bar in the 4th fret and playing the 6th fret on the A string. But I just find that the minor 11 works a little bit more in this context, a bit more interesting. So it's in C sharp minor, so you can solo over it in the C sharp minor scale, and it works really nicely with the C sharp minor pentatonic as well. So on to the next one. So this last progression was one that I used on a track called Savoured Breath from my album Forest Kingdom, and it's done really well on Spotify and Apple Music, and it's a sort of style of playing that I really enjoy, and I've made a lot of different tutorials in this sort of very simple but very effective guitar style. So I'm essentially just playing simple triads and playing them in the 1-5-3 voicing, which means I'm playing the 1 on the E string, the 5 on the A string, and the 3 on the D string. It's great because you're playing them as a sort of open string voicing rather than barring it, and it means you can add some nice sort of vibrato to the strings as well. And they're just really nice, warm, well-rounded chords that are great for writing songs too. So the progression goes like this: E minor, F sharp minor, G, A, B minor, D major, down to the G major. And that loops around. So we're playing 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 3, 6 if we're in B minor. So the way I'm playing it is, firstly, the E minor. So the E minor is just essentially like you would play an open E minor, but I'm just playing the E string open, 2nd fret on the A string and the D string open. And I'm muting it with my palm as well to get that sort of muffled sound. So E minor, over to the F sharp minor. So for the minor voicings aren't played at the bottom, I'm just barring the 2nd fret here, but I'm just playing the 2nd fret on the E string, 4th fret on the A string, 2nd fret on the D string. Over to a G major, again, 3rd fret on the E string, 5th fret on the A string, 4th fret on the D string. Over to the A major, 5th fret on the E string, 7th fret on the A string, 6th fret on the D string. B minor, so again, 7 on the E, 9 on the A, 7 on the D. Over to the D major, which is 10th fret on the E, 12th fret on the A, 11th fret on the D, and over to the G again. And this is really nice to solo over because it's just playing the basic triads. So as you progress through the track with your soloing, you can sort of highlight some of the 7th, 9th, 11th notes in your progressions just to make the chords more interesting. You can even lay it over, which is what I often do. I'll start off with a basic triad and then I'll start to lay it over some additional notes to make it a bit more interesting. But yeah, that's chord progression number 3. If you found this interesting, I've got loads more chord progression videos which you can find in the link up there. I've also made some dedicated piano progression tutorials as well. And if you're looking for more beginner tutorials, I've got some up here too. So do check that out if you're interested. And yeah, thanks for watching. Catch you next time.